Hello and welcome back to Tits, Tums and All Things Mum. I'm here with the lovely Alyssa today, who is the Funny Mummy UK. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you very
another
much.
fellow funny mummy on the couch is amazing.
Thank you.
So, yeah, how are you? How's your week?
Really good. Yes, I'm really good. Thank you. Had a good week. My daughter turned 10 in this last week, which is I just feel like I've been very emotional about it because I just think literally a minute ago she was born. I don't know how this has happened.
It just happens. It flies,
I
doesn't
know.
it? It's mental.
I know. And she's like wearing sort of a tight leopard print dress. I'm like, it's like, it's a bit like what? And it's, she's doing TikTok dances she had a catwalk party with her mates. And I'm like, it's tween time.
My
it's
6-year-old is like this too.
Is she?
Like, Mummy, I will only wear Nike. And I'm like, who are you? Like, what the hell? Like, also, can we just say, Nike clothes are like £30 each?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, in what universe do you think my bank account allows me to dress you in just Nike, hun?
I know. What is it? And it's this labels thing. Yeah, I asked Lola what she wanted for her birthday and she was like, Sol de Janeiro. And I'm like, what is Sol de Janeiro? It's this body spray that is about £50,000.
Oh my God.
And she's like, and I really want a Sol de Janeiro jet pack. I'm like, what is that? It's a little pack with this body spray and this body cream.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not a 50-year-old woman. You don't need body cream, and definitely not body cream that costs like 30 quid. I don't buy that.
No.
I can't afford that body
cream. A bit of cocoa butter does the job.
Exactly. Honestly. So yeah, it's just banana. I don't know where did they get this from. I think I need to be taking away your iPad and everything because I'm sure they see it on there.
But they get it from all sorts of places because you know this song that's like famous with all the kids now, that appetite.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
So my daughter doesn't have TikTok or anything like that. And
same.
Yet she still freaking knows the dance to that song.
She knows the dances. I think that I don't know what she's doing. It's definitely at school. Lola does the dance for that as well. Appetite. And I know it's in my head. It goes round and round. And I didn't know what it meant, appetite. I was like, what is this appetite?
I googled it because I was like, what is an appetite?
What is an appetite?
Apparently it's something with an apartment, but they do drinking. The song is about drinking games in Japanese apartments, apparently.
Oh.
I was like, cool.
I just thought it was apartment. Appetite.
Yeah, but the song's about drinking games.
Oh, there you go. See, you're so
meet
down
you
with
at
the
the
kids.
appetite to do a drinking game.
To do a drinking game. Well, I'm so glad that our 6 and 10-year-old are dancing to this song.
Yeah, but think of the shit we used to dance to, though, about like being spanked and being like ridden. Like, we didn't know back then. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I want you in my room.
And we're like singing along. Like, I love this song.
And like Pony.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Grinding.
I thought we were actually talking about riding an actual pony.
An actual pony.
It
was a pony.
We were so innocent.
We were. Yeah. Ish, yeah.
Anyway, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do?
Yes. Lovely question. Well, I'm Alyssa and I go by the Funny Mummy on sort of Instagram and stuff. I am a comedian and an actress. I started off doing character comedy as Ariadne the Greek wag, who used to dress head to toe in leopard print.
Love it. Love her already.
Which started my, I think, love of leopard print. Because I'm an actress, so I went into character comedy because it was kind of a bit like a mask. Like I could hide behind it a little bit because it wasn't me. But then I started a company with a friend of mine called Bring Your Own Baby Comedy, which is still going. My friend Carly runs it. It's brilliant. Yeah. Which is like gigs for parents during the day. And so for them, I started doing comedy as me. And I found that I loved doing parenting comedy. I was terrified, still am, as doing comedy as me because it feels completely like exposing and vulnerable and stuff. But I do also really love it because I can actually connect with mums and parents and just talk about the real stuff that happens. So that is what I do now, really. I'm touring with a show, The Funny Mummy. Mm-hmm. I'm on Instagram doing stuff about parenting but also mental health and all sorts, so yeah, and doing any acting work whenever anyone wants to give me a job, which is not very often, but if they do, it's lovely. So yeah, that's nice.
I love that.
And I'm a mum as well. I forgot about my child, but I told you that already. You know about
the main thing. Yeah.
she's around.
She's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Love that. But there is literally so much to laugh about in motherhood because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So
yes,
you might as well just make comedy about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, you could just sit there crying.
That's what I find
with
my content
sometimes
as well. Like there's always something to make humour, make jokes about. Because it's just freaking laughable, isn't it?
It is. But I think making jokes about it is really good because it cheers you up. Like, you know, and I've seen some of your videos as well. You're like, oh, yeah, I go through that. And having a giggle about it is just a really nice thing to be able to do. It's really good.
Definitely. Don't get me wrong. I do also have the odd cry on my Instagram, but...
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I was crying. Yeah, just literally a couple of days ago about Lola turning 10.
Yeah.
And that I messed up something to do with her birthday. I got her the wrong thing, and it was just that I just put all this pressure on myself, and that's what ends up getting me upset a lot of the time. So
the pressure, the guilt, all of that.
All of that. Exactly.
Tell me about it. My kids are off sick at the moment at home, and there's the guilt from like every angle, like the guilt from work because I had to call in sick yesterday to look after my son, the guilt today coming here for having to then leave them with their dad who's then had to come out of work to like leave his lunch break and stuff. Then there's like the guilt the other side. It's just from all angles, isn't it?
It's so difficult, isn't it? That it's really hard. The guilt, the guilt for working, the guilt for not working, the guilt for being there for them, the guilt for not being there for them, or you know, being there in the wrong way, or you know, messing it up. Absolutely. Yeah. This morning I was thinking, and I sort of put it on my Instagram, that my new motto has got to be "That'll do." I think, rather than the perfectionist thing, because that's just not working for me.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Exactly.
You got to do it in that voice.
My daughter's in Shrek at the moment, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. That's
there you go. Yeah, exactly. That'll do, donkey. I just think that's just got to be my vibe now.
I'm going to have to say that in my head.
Do it. Yeah. I think that will let's just get us through, because the perfectionist thing's just not working.
Yeah, no.
And the guilt thing's not working. So, yeah.
It's not working for me. I unsubscribe.
I unsubscribe. Yeah, I'm unsubscribing from being perfect and the guilt. So that'll do.
I love that. This podcast is proudly sponsored by Cover My Bubble. Emma and Chris lost their baby girl Lily Beth at 1 month old and faced financial struggles on top of their grief due to not having life insurance. Now they help others by offering insurance for parents, children and bumps, covering critical illness to income protection. Visit covermybubble.co.uk to cover your bubble. So you're super honest about the funny stuff, the mental health stuff. I love that for you. I love the honest accounts that say it how it is. But being one myself, I know we get a lot of shit. Have you had any shit or backlash from being honest?
I do often get like tips from people sometimes, like when I get like really honest about how I'm not everything, I'm overwhelmed and things are happening and about mental health and stuff. Some people are like, well, I like to like meal prep and they sort of send me all this advice about how they do it really well and how I should do it like that, and then I wouldn't be in this position. That, I mean, so that I get that. The only hate I've got online is about my eyebrows.
You have great eyebrows.
Thanks.
Why would someone hate on someone for their eyebrows?
But I get them like microbladed. So they're intentionally like this. Like I paid someone to make them look like this, right?
Same.
So it's not like they're just like this. But I get people just sort of commenting, I look at your account and all I see is eyebrows.
Okay, cool. Don't follow my account.
Don't look at the account or my eyebrows. And then there were quite a few comments about like, oh God, what's this woman with these horrible eyebrows talking about? So I get.
You realise I'm not going to be able to see anything but your eyebrows now.
Just talking eyebrows. So I've had, so it's not normally about the honest thing. It's normally I'd find men commenting about my looks or about, with my eyebrows.
Shock.
Someone, shock. Someone.
Have you ever looked at their account though? And usually they're like bald, fat.
Exactly.
They're holding a fish. Like, swear to God. It's like, Barry, mate, you ain't no oil painting.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Barry. I'm glad you don't fancy me, Barry.
Oh, my God.
Why are they holding it like they're so proud of their
I don't know why they're always holding a fucking fish. Like, why? Honestly. And they've usually got their gut, like, hanging over the top of their trousers.
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
like, come on, mate, come on.
No, exactly.
Come back to me when you've got a six-pack and you're hot and you're like, one of these
then
green
you
boys.
can maybe
then you can comment on my appearance. Actually, no, then you can't either.
Well, no, exactly. It's just, So, from the women, I normally get tips of how I can not be like the way I am.
How you can be better. Be better. Be better.
How I can be better than the way I am.
Yeah.
And from men, it's like, oh, well, yeah, eyebrows. And someone else said, oh, you look, someone said I look like a drag queen. Someone said I looked over 50.
I'd take that as a compliment. Those drag queens are hot.
Exactly. And that is kind of, look at me. I've got like crazy sort of silver eyeshadow. I rated Lola's makeup for this look today. And so I do go over the top on purpose.
I deliberately dress like a drag queen.
Yeah. Like, it's a fierce way to look.
I will go to my makeup artist and I'll be like, drag queen chic today, please.
Drag me up.
Thanks. Like,
love it. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe that I get. But I get mostly good, but I don't want to jinx it now.
Yeah.
I'll get a sort of avalanche of hate now.
No, I get
mostly
a lot
good.
Of tips.
What do you get? Yeah, what kind of vibes?
Mine are mostly tips.
Tips.
Well.
The tips.
And I know they're trying to be kind. And
yes,
they're well-meaning, but sometimes it is like, oh, you should meal prep, or
yes,
everyone's got the same 24 hours in a day, so everyone can fit an hour of exercising.
Yeah,
like. Where's my fucking hour? Because I don't have one.
Exactly. And I think sometimes, because we're doing videos to share and just to kind of, just to show that, life is messy and hard and, stuff. So it's not like we're asking for advice necessarily.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Like, advice is good. No, advice is good. Sorry. Yeah, advice is good. Yeah. But what I mean is like, being told to meal prep sometimes is not as that helpful.
Mate, I could never be one of those people that meal prep. I'm just not that person ever.
I saw this meme that I really related to, was this guy that meal prepped and ate them all on the same day.
That's what I would do.
That's what I would do. Because I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Ooh, lovely food. Or I'd meal prep, forget that it was there, order a McDonald's, and then it would go off.
And then go off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. It goes off. It goes off. Yeah.
Or I do get the odd bit of random hate like you do with your eyebrows. Like I'll get people...
What do you get?
Literally anything. Yeah. Like I get hate on most of my videos and I just accept that now. But I posted this one video that I thought was like sweet and innocent, and I was like, we've got a video that's not going to get any hate.
Yeah.
So it was my daughter talking about how much she loves cheese.
I love that video.
And it went viral.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's amazing. So and funny and sweet.
Her books up at the same time. And But someone trolled me about the fact that she had Peppa Pig books, and they were like, you're teaching your child commercialized whatever books, like you should give her proper books, none of this commercial crap. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, literally the most innocent video and you somehow found a negative in it.
That is absolutely bananas. And also, I love Peppa Pig.
I know. I mean, she's a little bit of a cow, and she's probably teaching my my kids the wrong thing. But
what? Honestly, but I think if someone has the time to stop and message you that, it's the most just bizarre thing.
People do. Honestly, the amount of random shit I get, I'm like,
it's so random. Well, actually, because I had a sketch go viral. It was me and my friend Carly in the cinema, and we bring in loads of snacks, and we eat like a roast chicken and like loads of really random stuff, like into the cinema, and like Yorkshire puddings and stuff. So we really go for it.
Yeah.
And I've had hate messages going, "How dare you bring a chicken into the cinema? That is disgusting." And I'm like, "It's a sketch."
It's a skit. It's just I like do a lot of skits about hating my husband. Like, I did one recently that was like, I forgot to poison you in your sleep, so I love you, or whatever. Just a reminder that I decided not to poison you in your sleep, kind of thing. I get so much hate about that. Like, just divorce him and let him have someone who loves him.
Oh my God, people not realising it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
They don't get it at all. But then I am quite dry and sarcastic with my humour. So I think a lot of Americans don't really get
They don't get that.
Like, huh?
It's because you're Insta famous, you've got lots of followers. So once you get to that point, people do see a lot of your stuff, and then just you get the randoms who like to just come for you.
One of my ones that went viral was me crying, and it was me saying, I've just realised that my husband's going to need oxygen for the rest of his life because I take his breath away.
I saw that one, so good.
And so much hate on that one. So much hate. Like, how dare you make fun of people who need oxygen tanks? And I was like, that's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing. Yeah, they don't get
Yeah,
me.
wow.
Get me. Too British, aren't I, with my dry humour?
Yeah, it's good stuff though, babe. Carry on. Carry on.
So your parody, Smug, did that go viral? Please tell me that went viral as well.
I think it did actually.
That was epic.
Thanks. Thank you.
Have you taken... So could you explain the song to us? And also tell us, have you taken that from a real life person?
Oh, I don't want to get into trouble.
It is.
It was inspired by some real life people. It was inspired by real life people. Yeah. So I do, do a Smug Bum parody. Also, like, I love doing parodies of 90s classic songs. I also do Gangsta's Paradise. No scrubs. No scrubs.
But it was smugs.
But as no smugs. No Smug Bum. And I wrote it when Lola was, I think, about 1 or 2. I just got so annoyed by people who were kind of coming from a place of, I know what I'm doing and you don't, you know, because I'm all for celebrating our like parenting wins, you know, and cheering each other on. And when you think, oh yeah, I've nailed it, I love that. Yeah. But it's when it's people feel like, oh, well, I know what I'm doing and you really don't. Or no, I wouldn't do it like that. It's that kind of vibe that I can't stand. And that, I think, is the epitome of a smug mum. Oh, yeah. And also kind of the showing off mum. Like I always say that a smug mum is like, you send her a video of your baby sitting up for the first time. Yeah. She'll send you a video of her baby running a half marathon. It's that kind of like, oh, look what my baby can do. Yeah. So that's what the song is all about. Yeah. And, you know, that like she's... You know, I'm saying, oh, look, my baby, like, I'm doing incy wincy with my baby, and the smug mum's like, we're actually like reading Shakespeare to our baby. Like, I don't really believe in nursery rhymes, you know. And, you know, my baby can't read and I'm being judged because like it's all of that. But it was inspired by maybe a couple of people on my NCT group, maybe a few people I met at baby groups, but there's always, I find you can find that mum, and often, you know, she's also going through it and is insecure and is latching on to feeling like she's in control of something. But I just think, you know, look, parenting's hard. There's no need to be a dick about it. That's generally how I feel. So
I just had a freaking brainwave. We need to do a parody. Have you just seen Rihanna O'Connor did one with someone?
Did she? Oh yeah, she did do. Yeah, she does a few, doesn't she?
She does a few, but she's done one with someone. Has she? We need to do one.
Okay.
I did a Jingle Bells one.
Oh, nice.
I fucking loved it. It was great. It was like Jingle Bells, fucking hell, I am overwhelmed. It was so much fun.
That's really good.
We need to.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Heard it here first, guys.
It's happening. Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. I've got a few ideas for one actually. Yeah. I was thinking about doing one to espresso.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I've got a few.
Yeah, I have so many written that I haven't done. I did Voulez-Vous by ABBA.
Amazing.
Motherhood one. That was a fun one. But I have so many written that I've just not executed yet. So
let's get together and do it.
We'll do it. I love it. We can come and film it here. It'd be great.
Yeah. Oh my god, amazing.
Studio one. Oh god, my brain's
backdrops
going like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Christ. We can do this. It'll be really, really good.
Right. On that note, let's head to show and tell because you've got something fun to show us.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So here we have your show and tell. So you have you've given your daughter to a childminder in the early days.
In the very early days.
And she's your only child.
Yes.
So
yes. This is first time mum. 6 months in. I got an acting job. Yeah. And I found this lovely childminder and who was really flexible. So I was like, great. Mm-hmm. Lola's going to come and stay with you for the day. And she said, just write down a couple of things that, you know, you want us to know. Right. This is like, I don't know if you can see this, so much stuff. And I wrote this schedule.
I would have done the same with my first child.
Yeah.
8:05.
Yeah.
She has to be asleep.
Exactly. It's like, spot the first time mum. Yeah. And it starts with, we are quite relaxed and tend to go with the flow, but here's a rough idea. 7:30 a.m, milk. 8:30 a.m, breakfast. 9:30 to 10, nap. Short and sometimes not at all. She rubs her eyes when tired, so just look out for that. And then, like 11 a.m. I mean, it's so
I bet the childminder was like voice noting her best friend, like, this fucking mum.
Lunatic.
She's written, she rubs her eyes when she's tired.
Like, of course she does. That's what kids do.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
She likes picking up her food, so soft veg, but also please give mashed food and feed it so she gets enough. Like,
oh my God.
I mean, so it's all this schedule of like the milk and the dinner, and but then my favourite bits are she rolls a lot. She rolls a lot, so watch her. And she can roll quite far. Watch her, childminder. I feel like the time I'll be like, oh, I never thought of that. She would try and escape the high chair.
Oh my
I read this out to Lola, who's 10 now, and that's obviously I said, and she was just like, oh, that's so funny. And she likes snuggle. And I think it was at one point I've said she likes to sing. She loves singing and dancing.
Oh,
6 months old. Like, yeah, she's actually a trained performer. So give her some stage time.
Oh my God.
But it's just, yeah. And I remember the feeling of, because I'd obviously been to this woman's house before I left her that first day. I checked her out on all the websites and stuff.
Yeah.
But the minute I left, to go get the train to my job, I was like, she's a fake childminder. She's a fake childminder. She's going to sell Lola. It's all a front. It's all a front. It's all a facade. I've just basically, she's, given my daughter away. And God. I was absolutely in bits about it. Yeah. I was in bits. And actually it was a radio job, like a radio drama. I think it was for Radio 4. Yeah. And I sat, like, it was like a read through, and I sat next to quite a famous comedian. Yeah. As we were about to do the read-through, and he had never met him before. And I went, oh, hi, how are you? He was like, I'm fine, how are you? I was like, I've just left my baby for the first time, and I'm just feeling really like all over the place. And he moved. Oh, he moved chairs, so he didn't have to sit anywhere near me.
The crazy lady. I was
just the crazy lady who'd just written this and learned.
That is so funny.
So, yeah.
I'd have done the same, though, 100%. But then with my second child, I'm like, there you go.
There you go.
Fend for yourself, mate. Sort yourself out.
Exactly. They'll be. Yeah, you decide. Yeah. Just give her a bit of milk if they're, if you feel like it.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it's that first child. They give you so much anxiety, don't they?
No, because you just and you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you never know what you're doing.
Yeah, I still don't know.
But you really, really have no idea with obviously with this the first time within the first 6 months. So it was just that feeling of and leaving her. So it was all mixed up in this. I think you can see it. Like
I feel like so many mums will relate to that though, because I bet every first time mum has done something similar. Or like, oh, I can't come to this because it's at my child's nap time and there's no movement in the routine whatsoever. Yeah. Whereas the second child has no choice.
They just come along.
Come to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I get it about the nap time thing, because you're just scared that then they won't nap anymore. Yeah. Because you're like, we have to do it like this, because otherwise they won't nap. Yeah. And but I do love that I said we are quite relaxed.
You're like,
Lola said that, so she's like, Mum, you said you're quite relaxed, but this is a really detailed schedule. I was like, I know.
Not relaxed at all. Oh my God, I love that. So funny.
Thanks.
So on that note, we are going to head and we're going to spin and spill the wheel.
Exciting.
Okie dokie. So here we have it. It's the spin and spill wheel. I always find that a freaking mouthful to get out.
Spin and spill wheel.
Spin and spill wheel. Right. Give it a good spin.
Ooh, okay.
And we'll see what you get.
Right. Oh,
it's a rag bag. Oh no, we're going to scar Josh on his first go watching my podcast. Okie dokie. So bear with me here, because this is proper gross, and I'm sorry that you now know this of me. My husband and I are waiting for him to have a vasectomy. And until then, my vagina is out of bounds. This leaves only 2 holes, and my hands and mouth have seen quite enough action recently. So I decided to let him have the bum. I would rather do hands and mouth than bum any day. I'm not going to lie.
Something about what am I listening to? Wow, God, go on this woman.
This is not even that bad.
Wow.
These stories are fucking rank.
This is amazing. Right, carry on.
Anyway, he was doing his thing. It was saucy. We were enjoying it so much that he slipped out. It happens, and normally a bit of pumped air comes out with it. But this time it was more than air, if you get my drift. And it wasn't small either. I basically took an entire dump right there on his balls.
Oh my goodness.
We've never spoke of it again. And he's never asked to go in my bum again. I told you.
I don't know if I can never unhear that. I can never unhear that story. I took a dump on his balls. I don't think I've ever heard that sentence in my life.
Oh,
I took a dump on his balls.
We both just sound like Wheezy from Toy Story right now, and it's like wheezing into the camera.
That little penguin.
You're lucky I haven't snorted yet, Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What makes me die about these, right, is that I now know I know this person.
You know this person.
They are one of my followers. And they've submitted it to me, and I now know that she shat on her husband's balls.
On his balls as well. So specific.
Oh,
well, obviously, I suppose obviously they'd be there.
They'd just be there. They'd be right there.
I'm trying to picture it now.
Don't picture it.
I just can't help it. I can't help. She's very good at writing. This is very good descriptive writing.
God. I know.
Oh gosh.
So last Monday's episode, we had one. And if I say the sentence, there was a spermy jellyfish.
Oh, goodness.
Some of the stuff that comes out on this podcast is gross.
When I was doing my show a while ago in Leeds, and I was chatting to this woman in the audience who had a splinter group, right? So she splintered off from her main NCT group into a splinter group.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? Exactly.
We find those mums that we click with, and
find your mum.
Say our shit like this too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when I usually find people like that, I said, "Oh, right." And I've asked this before. What's the name of your WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
The name of her WhatsApp group was Spunky Bum Farts.
I know exactly why she said that as well. Spunky bum fart.
I know, I was
my God.
The name of your WhatsApp group.
So someone in that group has admitted to doing a spunky bum fart.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think
there's some filthy mums out there.
Right.
Letting their husbands have all the bum fun.
Maybe she should start a WhatsApp called Shat on His Balls.
And last week's one, spermy jellyfish. So me and my friend are actually doing an entire episode, which will be coming out soon, as a Rank Bank special, and the whole episode is dedicated to Rank Bank stories.
God,
so
strap yourself in for that.
I'm scared.
Oh, yeah,
I'm scared.
Wow.
Like, some of them are gag worthy. Like literally, I'm like,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'm still in shock. I think I'm still in shock from that story.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even the worst one. It's not even the worst one. Not gonna lie. That was quite tame. But I
also love that, like, she was still up for doing all those different things while her, what did she say? I've got two other holes.
Well, she do.
When one hole was out of action.
Yeah.
Because I'd just be like, I wouldn't bother. But that's me.
Wait for your vasectomy.
Exactly. I need to make more effort like this lady.
My husband's due a vasectomy in April, and I'm definitely not going to let him do that and shit on his balls. I'm just going to be like, no, mate, just wait. Just wait. I might even buy him like a countdown thing. You know when it's where it's like till your wedding. Like
yeah.
5 days till you can sleep with me again.
Then you can have that's nice.
People do like
not like an advent calendar where it's like today's anal.
Hand, mouth, anal. Maybe I will do that actually. Make him a special advent calendar. Or get one of those big ones and put like lube in one, and then
see, with gifts.
Yeah, with little gifts.
That's really nice.
Like people do those boxes, don't they? Like for their husbands when they're having a vasectomy, like bye sperm boxes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea.
Bit of lube,
some bum lube.
That's so gross. No, that's not happening. That is not happening.
I think well done this lady for...
I know. Good on you for letting him do the bum.
Good on you.
And
good
also
on you.
shitting on his balls.
And actually now, as she said, that will make him not want to do that anymore. So... she's got herself out of any future anal sex.
That is actually fucking genius.
Yeah.
We all need to shit on our husband's balls.
Oh my God.
then they won't go in there ever again. And then it'll just be out of bounds forever.
So just one time
embarrassment for a lifetime.
It's something to consider.
Pain.
So, I'm going to take that away with me to have a real think about that.
So, welcome to your first time on Tits, Tums, and All Things Mum.
Thank you.
You're now scarred for life.
Thank you very much.
Right, we're going to head over and do the strollers way. If you're not too scarred.
Just compose myself.
Okay, let's head over.
Let's do it.
So here we are, stroller speedway. Are you ready?
Yes.
So the situation is you've put her in there in a clean nappy and she's decided to take a shit. And I do confess it did come out of the nappy as I put it in.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny getting a scoop of Nutella and dirtying a nappy. It's the weirdest part of my day, I'm not going to lie.
That is just bizarre.
But it's down her legs slightly. Not going to lie.
Great.
So you're going to take her out.
Taking me back.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to take her out, pop her on the floor, take the dirty nappy off, clean her, new nappy on, do her vest up. Put her back in.
Oh, those poppers. God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Then you're going to slalom down that way. Slalom that way and then tap me on the shoulder to finish.
Tap you on the shoulder. Okay, amazing.
And I'll count you in to go.
Amazing.
Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm quite excited actually.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Right, here she is.
So you've got 41
just grabbed her by the neck. It's not ideal. That's
we've had people balancing her on her head, like putting her legs up by her head.
Why am I being gentle? It's a doll.
Yeah, it's a doll.
Right, right, okay. Oh, it's gone everywhere. And then his head has literally gone. I got it on the nice carpet. I knew I was.
Don't worry about the carpet. We'll clean that up after. Right. Yeah, it does make me laugh that this is the posh executive lounge and we're just getting shit all over it.
Oh, goodness. It is everywhere. Look, listen. I think you've sabotaged me here with the amount of Nutella.
It wasn't a purposeful sabotage. It just accidentally went everywhere.
This is ridiculous. It's gone in the cracks. I
should have got a boy doll because they're easy to clean.
Absolutely.
It goes up her bits.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. That'll do. My new motto in life.
Right. You're at a minute.
Oh no, that's not good, is it? I think I'm being too careful with this baby.
Yeah. Don't be careful.
No. Right.
Annabelle's seen some things.
I bet she has.
Yeah.
She has to sit here and listen while we've been talking about people pooing on people's balls.
And then she gets bashed about and bent in all sorts of positions.
Here we go. Here we go.
Then.
She's going.
Slaloming.
She's slaloming.
Woo. Good job.
Brilliant. Oh.
She's taking the cones out.
Yes.
Ready. Amazing. Where do you think you are?
Oh, it's pretty low.
Do you reckon?
Do you think?
You're actually not that bad.
Am I not? All right.
No.
I think I'm going to go 5th.
You're worse than that.
Oh.
1 minute 34.
Oh, okay.
So God, where are you sitting? You are sitting just under.
Oh, so pretty rubbish. Well.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 6th from the bottom. So if that's what you meant by 5th, then.
No. From the bottom. Not 5th from the top. But yeah, you know what? It's fine. It was fine.
At least you're not down at the very bottom.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
you're okay.
babe. Exactly. And she's clean now.
Yeah.
I've messed up the carpet, but
all right.
It's okay. I knew I was going to do that, didn't I? I said that.
Well done. Let's head back over. Amazing. So how was your stroller speedway experience?
Oh, it's just fantastic. I really enjoyed that, actually. I was a bit nervous. I was nervous, I was nervous about it because it's been a while, but I had a really good time. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for coming on today. It was so much fun. We had a laugh. You're a little bit scarred. We did some wheezing.
I am. I am scarred.
Yeah.
Slightly traumatised, but I had a really good time. I loved it. Thank you so much for having me. It was brilliant.
We'll definitely do a parody. And you've also agreed to potentially be part of Tits on Tour.
Yes, I have.
A comedy sketch.
Yeah.
Tickets for that will be going on sale soon, by the way. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
It sounds incredible. I can't wait to perform there and to be part of the show. It's going to be so good.
We're going to have such a laugh. So thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to tell everybody where they can find you online?
Oh, yes, thank you. So you can find me at The Funny Mummy UK on Instagram and Facebook. Also on my website, there's all details of my tour and everything. But I'm all over Insta. I'm there all the time. So find me on there.
And if you're local to Berkshire area. She's going to Didcot.
Didcot.
Everyone go buy tickets for the Didcot one,
Yes.
because I'm definitely going to go.
Oh,
Take some friends along.
Bring some friends. Yeah, I'm there in March, and it's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, join us there. And I'm all over the place, so come and have a laugh with me. It's a really fun show, and we get people to tell us their most embarrassing moments with their kids as well.
I
get
your
some
balls.
No, I haven't had that, but I.
There you go. You can use that story. Use that story now in your sketches going forward, because like that was just like disgusting. I love it. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to everyone for watching and for listening at home. Please do subscribe, download, like, all the things, and I'll see you soon.